Okay, what we have here is a 2009 Dodge Caravan, and this has one of those 62 TE that has one of those, the newer model that has one of those pressure sensors right down there alongside where the range sensor is. The range sensor plug is here, pressure sensor is here, and this vehicle was brought in for was two reasons. One, it had a leak. And where the leak was coming from, two areas. One was the solenoid pack. The customer got a gasket and tried to change it, but it was actually coming from the pack itself, from the plate that covers it, and also was coming from the pan. So what we did, we put a brand new pack on, and we put a filter and a pan gasket in. Okay, now after putting this in, the second problem was that it would not shift. Actually, it would shift one time and then go into default mode. So what we did was, what I'm doing, but it was, the code that it was getting, first of all, let me not get beside myself. The code that it was setting was a P1745, which is transmission line pressure too high for too long. Now this vehicle has 215,000 miles on it, but it looked as if the transmission had already been changed. Okay, so P1745. So what I did is I unplugged this connector from that pressure sensor, and I looked for the wire where it sends the signal to the computer, which is a yellow wire with a brown stripe. And what I'm doing, I'm going to cut, which I did, I cut here, and I got a pigtail here, and I'm going to run a jumper from here, and I'm going to the computer, and I'm going to find the wire that goes into the computer, cut it, and I'm going to actually run a jumper from here directly to the computer, plug it in, hook everything up, and see if the code goes away, or actually to see if it shifts, because this comes back right away. If there's no issue, then it's going to shift fine. Okay, if there isn't an issue, it's still going to shift one time, and then I'll be back at trying to find out what the problem is, and it could be in between here, or it can be the computer itself that's having an issue inside. So first, I am going to run my jumper, and we'll see if that solved the issue. Boy, I tell you so, I am so mad. Every time I get to this Dodge, I do not know which one is the computer terminal. I gotta take these out and see which wires go next to each other. I am going to post a snapshot so I can go online and look at my own video pointing which one is the transmission connector on these things. Nobody's done it. I need to know, so I don't have to be taking all these things loose. Alright, so here's what I did. I ran a jumper wire from the connector that goes to the signal switch there all the way to here. So what I did was cut this wire here and went directly to the computer. So now I'm bypassing. If there's a problem in this wire harness, I will know. And the fourth connector is the last one on the end. So this is 1, 2, 3, and it's 4. It's on the end here. So I'm gonna plug this up. Let me plug this. Plug this up in here. Plug that up and plug everything back in. So here's the wire running from there, running all the way back, and is going into the pressure transducer signal wire, and hook this back up. We're going to hook this up and then run it and see if this transmission will throw that, or the computer throws that same code. If it does, then I'm going to make sure there is no bad connection in the harness. I mean, from the connector to the tip, like wiggle test, and also make sure there is no weak connection from this part of the harness to where the connector to where it goes inside. Then after that, if everything checks out, then this computer is going to be replaced. Alright, hopefully this is all it is. Okay folks, this is that 09 Dodge Caravan, and if you remember, we were running a jumper wire, bypassing the wires in the harness, going from the computer directly to the pressure transducer. Let's see, that is a sensor that's right beside this sensor here. It's right, so you can see it, it's right between there. Then we took it for a ride, and what we found out was that it still would set that P1745 code. So what they ended up making me do is go to the computer, and we ended up putting another computer in and programming the computer, and that solved the problem. So in this case, the 1745 code was not setting with the solenoids, it was not setting in the wiring, it was setting inside the computer itself. Okay, it has all of its shifts, and there's no check engine lights. So this one is going to be wrapped up, and I'm going to put all the wires back together and be ready to go. It's 09. This is a transportation vehicle, Dodge Caravan.